Hi guys, this is Jana here. Welcome back to another Food Tips with Chef Jana, and today we're going to make vegan dog food. Because if we deserve the best to nourish our bodies, so our furry friends, right? And super simple, natural ingredients, so what could be better? My dog, she's an older dog, Poppy, and I'll show you her at the end of the video. She's a little bit older, and she's got ear infections all the time, and she's got skin conditions, and she's limping sometimes. So I have researched a little bit about that, and not much vegan food available for dogs. Perhaps in America, but here where I live, absolutely not. So I have decided to make the food for her. And I add one special ingredient, which is turmeric, because it fights infections, it prevents problems in the brain, and it's a very good antibiotic. And let me show you how I put this together. The important thing is to start with a lot of protein, because that's what the animal's bodies needs, right? A lot of protein. So I have started with broccoli, spinach, cooked chickpeas, brown rice, sweet potato, and turmeric. Now I start by cooking the rice according to the instructions. And then I chop the sweet potatoes depending on how big your dog is. My dog is fairly small, so I cut it in small chunks. And then I cook the sweet potatoes for about 5-6 minutes. I trim the broccoli and the stems because the stems are also very rich in nutrients and vitamins. So very important to chop them very small, but not so small as it will turn into a puree. We want the food to be consistent, but to have chunks and bits and parts so the dogs can chew on. And then I blanch the broccoli for 1.5 minutes. Once the rice is ready, I add the cooked sweet potatoes and the broccoli. And in the same water that you use to blanch the broccoli, I'm going to blanch the spinach. I add the chickpeas, the turmeric, and the blanched spinach. Mix it carefully until everything is combined, especially the turmeric. Now we add the food to individual containers because it's easier to freeze. What I like to do is I like to write the date. It is good for up to 4 months in the freezer. And done. This is it. My dog loves it. If your dog is already used to eating vegan food, this is the best thing. I'm not here saying to you guys to turn your animals into vegan pets. That's nothing what I'm doing. But sometimes people, they want to make something, and this is what works for me. This is what works for Poppy, and this is what works for my pug that it's in Brazil with my mom because he's too old to travel. And this is a nice solution. Try it on, let me know. And here's Poppy. She's pretty old and she doesn't like to be picked up. Say hello, Poppy. You're gonna have very nice food later, aren't you? Yay! She's so sweet. Guys, so this is it for today. I hope you have enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments below what you think of it. If your dogs are already vegans, or if you make food for them at home even if they're not vegans, let me know what you prefer. And keep following the channel. More tips to come, and I see you next time. Bye bye.